Hi, it's Zobble1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox, and today I've got some footage from me robbing fish from a CG. So the CG was for wine, fish and rare goods, and everyone seemed to be taking fish. I didn't get any rare goods. I got quite a lot of wine. I got a lot of fish, awful lot of fish. Now I'm in my lightweight Mamba pirate ship, which is a bit of a pickpocket sneak thief one, because you know the CG had some rough elements there. The lack of law enforcement lately really does show, and it was just carnage at the CG for a lot of the time. So there were way more gankers than there were pirates. So you know, I was applying my trade in between people trying to gank me, because you know I'm in a pirate ship. It's weaker than a combat ship. Some people try and take advantage. However, you know, I would have preferred to be in one of my other pirate ships that's slightly better at certain aspects of piracy, but this ship excels at being able to escape from enemies. And while pirates harass and that continued after this guy, I stopped back to pick up the cargo from this one, because while killing people does make Archon Delaine happy, when I called him, he said this. A diet of chemo burgers kind of does that to the brain. After he said that, he did say that piracy is our main task in the Dark Marauders. You know, killing imps and that's secondary. Get the cargo first, kill later. Now in this ship I've only got a 1A hatchbreaker. This is a big step down from the 7A I run on the Clipper, and as you can see, especially the hack time, I mean, seriously takes forever to hack. It's just, yeah, from 2 seconds to 10 seconds hack time. So when I'm interdicting this guy, like, you'll see, it's not the easiest. Unfortunately, also, the good captain had a de-instance because he had the 7A hatchbreaker on board, and if he'd have got in, we'd have got way more cargo. But he doesn't get in. You'll see by the end I'm scooping cargo up under massive amounts of fire, because that's the focus, is to get in, out, steal a bit of cargo. If we get 1 ton, it's a victory. People don't seem to understand that when it comes to piracy. Also, I always love how the people who criticize PvP piracy or are like, oh, you didn't do very well doing PvP piracy, haven't really done it. PvP piracy is not the easiest thing in the world, especially from a non-compliant cutter. I don't know why he didn't just low wake immediately, because you know he can low wake quicker than the 10-second hack time, and I don't have a grumble on this. So, you know, this is kind of like a keep him interested situation, and luckily his escort drops in and starts attacking me. He wants the scene to attack, so it's all good for me. While people are attacking, that's great. If they're attacking me, they're staying in instance, allowing me to steal their cargo. And like I say, 10-second hack time is painful, but you know, if I get a 10-second hatchbreaker off and it yields some cargo, my job's then to scoop it up. My job isn't to fight you or your wingmates or anyone else. My job is to get in and out and steal the cargo. Had my wingmate got in here, his job would have been to hatchbreaker you while I, you know, scoop up the cargo and keep you busy with missiles. But yeah, my job isn't to fight you. My job is basically to just get what I can get and get out. Now as you can see, he's fighting, I'm shooting back. I'm looking around for the cargo. At the moment, there's an awful lot of proximity mines. You know, it's not the easiest thing to work out what's going on that radar. So, it's all about getting the cargo and getting out. And, yeah, once I locate the cargo, I then start collecting the cargo, because fighting a cutter is not what I'm here for. This cutter was ganked many times during this CG, but this isn't one of them. I'm here to rob some cargo. There's no point in me fighting him while the cargo is dying in normal space, eroding away to be destroyed. And also, I've got to get this quickly because the NPC police will be on their way, his escort will be on his way, I'm only in a ship with bi-weave shields. You know, let's just get the cargo and get out. That's piracy. You know, fighting him and trying to kill him, well, that's something completely different. Also, if you spend your time fighting and killing people, like, you're not picking up the cargo. And that's what you came here for, is the cargo. I always find it funny is the people that, you know, think we should be fighting them that normally criticize our piracy skills. In this case, this guy was like, well, you only robbed 8 tons, and I'm like, well, I'm not greedy, my kid's elite. I got 1 hatch breaker off, I'm nicking the cargo, that's good enough for me. If I do that every time you come in, that's perfect, you know. And I did rob this guy more than once, so I was happy to keep rinsing him. He didn't comply, he never stopped for scan, he kept shooting at us. So, you know, that sort of thing happens. He also got killed in some of the instances, he got ganked by other groups. So, you know, I was aware of this guy being around the CG for ages, and I robbed him several times and took, in this case, only 8 tons, but 1 ton is a successful piracy mission. Like, that's how it works. We steal 1 ton from you, we've successfully pirated you. I don't know why people always assume that the pirates are going to fight them. How? Why would we fight you when it's just going to mean the cargo expires? The priority and the purpose of what we are doing is getting the cargo, and also having a bit of roleplay fun in system chat. So yeah, GG to this guy. It was fun robbing him, you know. And yeah, I'm sorry my pirate skills don't live up to your standards. I would love to see your demonstration of your amazing pirate skills at work, you know. But equally, this was one of many robberies. I got a lot of tons of cargo out of the CG. The CG was very good for me. And the other good thing about him staying in instance and shooting me means my limpets work. It's only when they jump out you get that bug where the limpets go funny and you might have to nudge the cargo to bring it back into existence. So yeah, having the cutter stick around and shoot you helps you pick up the cargo way more quickly. And yeah, I was happy to rob this guy. We robbed him on several occasions. Like I say, it was just unfortunate that the clipper with the 7A hatch breaker couldn't get in, because we would have definitely rinsed way more cargo with that. My pathetic 1A hatch breaker on this ship is fine for what it is. You know, this ship is a compromised ship to make it so stupidly fast. It's a compromised ship in terms of the fact it's a pirate ship, not a combat ship. So, you know, a lot of corners were cut, a lot of compromises were made to make a Mamba go 642 meters per second. The weapons are downsized, the shields are very weak. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and as you can see, under duress, I'm trying to scoop this cargo up while being attacked by 2 ships. You know, and blasted apart, to be honest. I think it might be 3, I can't remember. It was 2 or 3 ships shooting at me, and I was like, you know what, I am going to get this last bit of fish, and then I am out of here. You know, because this ship has that turn of speed, and I won't quite reach the 642 meters per second now because I've got some cargo in the hold, but the good thing about this ship, it still goes incredibly fast with the cargo in the hold. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy my last line of passive aggressiveness and a nice Douglas Adams quote. That's all. Thanks for watching.
Go more,